Hey guys, this is Rachel from Custom Hemp Treasures. I'm going to show you today how to make a bracelet with fuchsia hemp in macrame square knot style with just a name on it. And it's going to be one bracelet of two couples bracelets. So I'm going to get my hemp. And it has to be the one I'm making is going to be 6.5 inches long. So I have to get my base hemp ready, which is the hemp that will be in the middle of the bracelet. And I'm just going to cut it. And then you align it. And you make it so it's like that. And then I'm going to get my fuchsia hemp. And cut it. And line it up the same way. So it's like that. And then you put the tan hemp, that's your base, in between the fuchsia hemp. So it's like that. And then you twist it around and put it through. So you have a little hole for the bead to go through. It's a bead and loop closure. Now I use pliers to make it tighter. And I just pull on each string to make it nice and tight. There you go. And like I said before, the tan is the base hemp that I use, and the fuchsia is the color. So I use the fuchsia to be on the outside, so that's what I'm macrameing. So how you macrame, you get your first loop around the front of the base, the second one you loop around the back, and then you pull through your first one, and then you just pull the strings you have left. So that's your first one, and then you switch off sides. See, last time we made the loop on this side first, but this time we're doing it on this side. And then you do your second one around the back and pull through your first hole again, and then you pull it tight. And now we're back on the other side, and loop it through and pull it through the first one. And see, so far right now we just have a little, that's just the beginning. Now, like I said before, this bracelet is going to be 6.5 inches long, so I have to keep on doing this macrame pattern for about 3 inches until I can start to put on my letters. I just keep on doing this over and over again. I've been doing this for so long I can pretty much eyeball it and see about how long it needs to be. if you're a beginner, you might want to do this part with a clipboard and clip the clipboard onto your loop so that you have something sturdy to hold on to this while you're working the macrame pattern. But I've been doing this for like 10 plus years, so I pretty much just eyeball measurements and I can just hold on to it with the base. Okay, I think we're getting pretty close to that 3-inch mark. Let me pull up my tape measure. I use like a flexible tape measure. Let me show you. A crafter's tape measure, I guess is called. Like a bendy one. Just gonna measure it. I use the bead and loop. I start at the top and measure down, and we're just at 3 inches now. So I'm going to start with my letters. Now I'm making this for a couple, and the name is Mike, so I'm going to start with my M, and you put it on your base, your 2 tan pieces, and you push it all the way over, and then you just do the same thing you've been doing the whole time. You do your loop, your second loop around the back, and pull it through the first loop. And then you want to make sure you get the M, and there you go. You got your first bead on. And now I get the I, put it right there, put it down. And I forgot to mention, you want to do 2 loops around the M, and then you put the I. So do the first one, and then you want to do 1 more, just to make sure it's nice and sturdy. Now we got the K. Let's see, the first one and the second one, and now we can do our E. First one and the second one. And now we do just about another 3 inches to finish this bracelet off, and then I'll show you how to do the bead closure. Okay, now let's measure it again, see where we're at. We're almost at 6 inches. So we've got a little bit more to go. And now I can also just tell a little bit more needs to be done on this side compared to this side. I pretty much try to make each length before and after the name try to be the same length. Okay, let's measure it one more time. Okay, we're just at about 6.25 inches. We'll do 1 or 2 more loops, and then we're going to start the bead closure. Okay, so we take what we have, the remaining string, all of it, fuchsia and the tan, and we loop the hemp around and through the hole, and then we tighten it as close to the end of the macrame as you can. Now I use my handy dandy pliers again to get it as tight as I can and as close as I can. I just pull on each strand and I want to be careful with these pliers. I've broken the entire strand of hemp because I did it too hard once. Just pull on each one a couple times just to make sure I got it. Okay, now see how you have the little knot? I use just simple black beads as a closure. You can get these at Walmart or anywhere. Just a simple little black bead. Put it through all 4 strands of hemp. And you want to make sure that the hole is big enough so that it doesn't go through onto the bracelet. See how it stops right there? And then you want to make another loop just like you did before. Pull the hemp through the hole. And you want to keep it fairly close to the bead, but still with a little bit of room to move around. See that? And then same thing again with the pliers. Okay, see? And now I'm making sure it doesn't come off the other end or go through. Now I cut it. So there's just a little bit of hemp left. And I use just a little bit of like a super glue or like a crafter's glue. I just put a teeny little bit on there just to give it extra strength for my customers so that they can wear this for as long as possible. And there you have it. Now you have your fuchsia mic couples bracelet. And like I said before, I'm Rachel from Custom Hemp Treasures, and I will see you later.